Lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
Welcome into the JLS. It is the Joe Lockett Show. I am nephew, he is I, and I am him. And welcome in today to a very rainy day, if you in our part of the town, of the Joe Lockett Show. It's Tough Conversation Tuesday. But before we get into the tough conversations that we do have or probably don't have, make sure that we do some housekeeping. If you're tuning in online, make sure on Facebook, Instagram, X, Spotify, Twitch, make sure that you do like, share, follow. Make sure you subscribe to us if you want on YouTube. Keep confusing Facebook and YouTube, but if you on Facebook, make sure that you do share and like and follow. Also on Spotify, make sure you guys follow over there too, man. Goes a long way to keeping you guys locked into the crew with the LIM Network brand. Now, well, housekeeping out the way, I do want to also remind you guys, be looking out for our Friday show. It's going to be a special edition on the Friday show on TikTok only. That will be Valentine's Day. So make sure if you're tuning in, go ahead, chip in your Valentine's questions. You get to talk with me and Joe and the other LIM media folks. That way you can stay locked in with everybody in the brand. Have a conversation with us on Valentine's Day.
We're going to eat some chocolates.
You're going to get some chocolates.
See, can we get some females to come over? Some beautiful women.
Give us some chocolates.
No, can we get some women to come over? The single women want to hang out with us on our show that day?
On the TikTok only show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. You're not going to be here.
Yeah, I'm not going to be here. I mean, if you're going to set it up, go for it.
No. This okay, but there'll be more room.
Yeah. Go ahead. You set it up.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
I will.
Anyway, yes, that is the unfortunate voice and the host of the show, Mr. Ignorant himself. That is Joe Lockett. How are you doing today, sir?
I am, with that idea in my mind, that I am doing magnificent.
In your mind, you're doing magnificent.
I am doing magnificent. I think that was a good idea. And I just had a frozen rooster fish sandwich. They new menu on the menu at their frozen rooster.
Oh, okay.
I'm in comedian George.
You ain't been over there in a minute.
Yeah, I have not. Joy went out there and she told me she was going to try out Mimi's new fish sandwich. So I went out there and just left her place. And it's good.
Now we gonna talk about sandwiches and stuff too, because look like one of them is gaining steam on.
Well, I'm not gonna say that the best fish sandwich that I've had in Birmingham, Alabama, fish sandwich right now. I gotta get to Mimi. They got a special sauce that the fish is fried just right. The bun it's good. Yeah, Frozen Rooster got the bun. And if you're in Atlanta, they got it too. But you're here in the ATL, right here in Birmingham, Alabama. Yeah, Frozen.
Now I know I see her her promos and stuff on social media.
Yeah, she doing
with the food and stuff. You know, with the foodies. If you like following food porn like I do, I do watch that.
Yeah, go to Frozen Rooster, man. Yeah, Frozen Rooster. Yeah. Mimi's like a good friend though. You know, she's doing big things, man. She got that Frozen Rooster food truck. But their new fish sandwich on their menu is good. Yeah, I'm impressed. The slaw is good because they put the slaw with the okra.
Mm-hmm.
And the slaw wasn't on the sandwich, but you know me,
you put it on there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't play around with it. You can't play around with it.
Like, and then it got the cheese on there too, bro. Yeah, it was good. The fish sandwich is good.
Can't play around with it.
They got pickles.
Big bag.
You call me what you want.
Big bag.
No, I'm letting you cook. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got my workout in today.
With snacks and different food.
Yeah, man. Frozen Rooster. Yeah. Go on down on Frozen Rooster and get that fish sandwich. Tell them the boy Joe Lockett sent you.
I bet. Then the Lockett special for today.
Yeah, man, that was good. I just left there at out there in Leeds.
Mm-hmm.
At that mall there in Leeds. Yeah.
Oh, bet.
Yeah, that was good. Hey, Miss Classic, how you doing? What's up, Bayla? What's up,
Anything
Stiffer?
else for today?
Yes, tomorrow, Lisa Craig is going to be on the Coffee and Conversation with Joe Lockett live at the Coffee Filter Party. So if you guys got time, you're in the Birmingham area, come out and have a cup of coffee with us. But if not, stream live on our social media platforms and watch the conversation that I'm going to have a really dope conversation with her tomorrow. Man, she is doing TED Talks. She's going to be talking about her voice is dope about some of the things that she's done. She's been a narrator for a couple of books. I'm very excited to sit down and talk with my good friend Lisa Craig tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in, grab your cup of coffee, and come holler at your boy tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
Bet.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, stuff that we got in the news. We got everything and nothing at the same time. Everything and absolutely nothing at the same time. Folks are still reeling off the Super Bowl. We got some very unexpected news as far as sports wise with our teams down here. I gotta put some respect on their name. I don't want to, but hey, I got to.
Okay.
Got to. Two of the predictables have been making the news, so I'm going to talk about them. I'm pretty sure you can guess what one of the predictables is.
I want to talk about Serena Williams.
We can talk about Serena.
That's the news. That's the news today.
We can talk about her.
Yeah, I want to talk about her.
And then what else? We'll figure it out. All righty.
I
Now,
got some tough conversation stuff that we're gonna be talking about when it comes to relationships.
okay.
Yeah, that's
What you got conversation wise? A little preview.
Just hang tight.
Okie dokie. With that said, let me put on my bootleg glasses and we finna go ahead and get in.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it.
All righty. First things first, got to give this birthday shout out to the lovely, absolutely amazing, my favorite milk. I mean, favorite singer in the world, Kelly Rowland. All righty.
Favorite singer?
I mean, one of them. She's just my favorite because I like looking at her. I ain't gonna lie to you.
She's beautiful. But
She blesses the screen every time she opens and walks out the house.
She's beautiful.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean, debate what you want to sing wise, because I'm behind it. It's other singers. I'm just being biased because it's one, her birthday. Two, because she never not looks amazing.
She's one of those women that don't need nothing.
And she aging like wine. She hit you. Can you believe that look like 44?
Yes. Because I'm 50.
Jesus.
Yes, I can believe it.
Yes, Lord.
Yes. Yeah, I can believe she looks good.
God dog. Okay.
Yeah, Kelly Rowland, yeah.
And I just needed an excuse to do this. I ain't lying to you.
That thong she got on look good too.
I mean, I look, I can't bless y'all screen with it if you're tuning in on Facebook and then X and all y'all and YouTube. But I promise you, look up Kelly Rowland. Shout out, happy birthday. Yeah, you gonna see the blessings that we see. Okay.
Amen, hallelujah.
Jesus. Yes, Lord.
Yes. God is a God.
That is.
Hey,
it is a God.
Yeah.
And you gotta believe in him.
I do.
Because the dude that is with her, buddy, you got blessings on blessings. You're a walking blessing.
Yeah.
You're a walking blessing, bro. All right. Favorite Kelly Rowland moment, favorite Kelly Rowland event.
I don't have a favorite. I just like her.
Really?
I don't have anything.
I mean, outside of her being beautiful, I mean, Destiny's Child, her solo career, the song that she did with Wale or the song that she did with Lil Wayne. I mean, she a music addict.
I think everything she's done, she's a class act to me.
A class act.
Yeah, she's a class act on everything she's done. So that's why I like her. Yeah. She's beautiful, but I can't do it. There's anything that just stand out. No, when you see Kelly, you know what you get, right? Beauty and class.
Kelly to stand out. Damn. Anyway, happy birthday out there to Kelly Rowland. Happy 44th to many more. All righty. Next up in the news. Might as well get this one out the way. It made me eat my words, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and number 1 and number 2, respectively, in their sports goes to Alabama and Auburn's basketball team.
Mhm.
And it looked like they on a collision course to well, no, it would be the SEC tournament and then March Madness.
Okay.
They looking good.
Okay.
Now, if you've been tuning in to football like I have, I only tune in and out of the college basketball games. They've been going on.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It is night and day with how football looks versus basketball in this state. Never thought I'd be saying that. Everybody look good. That's from Alabama to Auburn to UAB. Everybody look good. UAB, shout out to y'all. They are in their conference. They second in their conference, which I'm not gonna lie, on that side of the sports realm is a basketball conference. Right. Shout out to UAB. Again, didn't think I'd be saying that to Alabama and Auburn. Auburn more so than Bama because they do have legendary teams. Shout out to Barkley. Mm-hmm. I mean, they have basketball teams where they're very much respectable and they be in the top 4 sometimes.
Right.
Bama in recent years has been getting better, and they've been in the top 4. Shout out to them last year. They was in the Final 4.
Right.
They looking good this year. Folks is picking out a whole bunch of teams in the SEC, actually. Them, Florida, I think Tennessee, South Carolina. We got some heavy hitters outside of Kentucky now. I ain't gonna lie to you. March Madness come through. I know what I'm chipping into. This gonna be pretty fire. This is gonna be pretty fire. If it shapes up like it's supposed to, I'm gonna be a very happy council.
Alabama and Auburn did this a couple times, but then they flame out. So we'll see.
Yeah, but when I've been seeing it, and shout out to Auburn because if you've been keeping up with them too. They've been definitely respectable for years. Years.
Yeah, but they've been respectful. Yeah,
but to see them both at the top half, I'm feeling good for what's going to come about. Maybe an SEC team will win. maybe they'll win it all. Maybe it'll be these two. You never know. So, shout out to them. Shout out to UAB. I'm rooting for UAB. I want to see UAB do some good things somewhere in the department.
Hey, New York.
So shout out to them out there, and
the
shout out to basketball. Shoot, we in that season now. Bump the pig in the gridiron right now. We on the court and the shot clock, baby. I am ready for basketball season. Ready to see when everything tunes up. So we will be keeping it posted and everything from there.
Speaking of basketball, when AD coming back?
Next up in news.
Mr. Glass.
Next up in news. Let's go to one of our expecteds. Let's go to one of our expecteds. Okay.
New York in the house. What's up, baby?
Kanye West. Yay. That's what his name is. Yay. My bad. My bad, Yay. Your name's not Kanye no more. Buddy has been trending for some crazy stuff, which we kind of gave light to, but didn't give light to yesterday. Didn't think it was necessary, bruh. The tirade that came through on X, I'm pretty sure it was everywhere. You can see it for yourself. But it looked like there were some repercussions for them actions. According to CNN, Shopify, the back-end platform that has been supporting Ye and his Yeezy.com line with all of the stuff, the $20 shoes, the clothes and stuff. Now that he moved on from Gap and moved on from Adidas, they shut down. They support. They took down the site due to violations on the platform's terms. Shopify's spokesman said that the merchant did not engage in authentic commerce practices. I think I said
what's up,
that right. And violated the terms, so we removed them. Now, if you been keeping up with what Ye's been doing lately as far as with Shopify, he released an athletic wear or what seemingly normal clothes before the Super Bowl to, promote towards the Super Bowl. On the day of the Super Bowl, he took it off and started selling swastika shirts. I can't say that I didn't see this coming. Dude, you publicly said you idolized Hitler, and then you went on to romanticize him while beating up public enemy #1, which is Diddy, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Literally, it's crazy. That's not everything. So I'm not surprised that they took down the sites. What about you? What's your reaction to it?
Nothing.
Kanye fatigue.
What you want me to say?
I mean,
It's,
do you got anything to say?
No, it's him. It's what he does. He haven't got any attention lately, and this is one of the things he decided to do to get some type of attention. Now he can rant about it and say that he can't be free. Some. Okay.
Now, in the midst of all,
you notice he only do this when Donald Trump was in office.
Good point. Good point.
He was quiet for 4 years.
He was quiet for a solid 4 years.
Yeah.
I mean, not on this raid, but
he was quiet. But he bring the political round back in.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. But make sure you just keep up with that stuff, though.
That's a good point. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think about that.
Okay.
Anyway, next up with Ye, one of his talent agents, I guess apparently quit. He went to Instagram and posted on Monday. Daniel McCartney, 33-year-old. Anyway, he said he's backing out of this. Effective immediately, I'm no longer representing Ye, FKA, or Kanye West, whatever you want to call him, due to his recent harmful and hateful remarks that myself, Nor 33, and West can stand for. So it looks like it's more than just him backing out of. It might be the talent agency, if I'm reading this correctly. Look like they're backing out of him as well. Like I said, can't be too surprised about it. He kind of did this to himself. And if you've been hearing the crowd that he been going on, I'm surprised it took this long. Now let's get our other can you guess it out the way. Mr. Trump. He has came out and he made some statements about the Israel and Hamas ceasefire. So I do want to give him the floor to speak on that.
Should the ceasefire then be off?
Well, I would say this, and I'm going to let that because that's Israel's decision. But as far as I'm concerned, if all of the hostages aren't returned by Saturday at 12 o'clock, I think it's an appropriate time. I would say cancel it and all bets are off and let hell break out. I'd say they ought to be returned by 12 o'clock on Saturday. And if they're not returned, all of them, not in drips and drabs, not 2 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 2. Saturday at 12 o'clock. And after that, I would say all hell is going to break out. And I don't think they're going to do it. I think a lot of them are dead. I think a lot of the hostages are dead. I think it's a great human tragedy what's happened, how people can be that mean to do.
Now, with that being said, the talks from what I've heard have kind of went to a stalemate so far. But for you, what are your reactions to that? That won't get us canceled. Hey, if you ain't got nothing, we can just move on. If you ain't got nothing, we can just move on, bro.
That was our president of the United States of America that said, without any evidence, any facts, that he said, I think they're no longer here, they're unalived. With people listening, the most powerful, one of the most powerful men in the country, speaking where other families are listening to their daddies, their moms, their sisters, their daughters, their brothers, their sisters, their sons, right?
Gave no type of hope.
Like, and then he's saying, let it rain after 12 o'clock on Saturday. Like, bruh, really? This is our president speaking. So what do I have to say about it is I'm embarrassed that we have a guy in office that speaks like that to the world. There's a certain decorum that I think, whether I agree or disagree with him on his politics, that you should use for being one of the most powerful men in this country, right? And he lacks that, and that don't show power to me, right? That don't show strength. That just shows that I'm gonna say what I want to say and do what I want to do for as long as I can, and stop me if you can. That's all that says. When he's saying stuff like that, I don't see power, right? The other thing I say about right now with this administration, when are they going to govern? When are they going to actually do some work? Right? Real talk. When is the president, the vice president, his executive office? When are they going to do some fucking work? Right? What do you mean by that? Joe, he is working. No, the fuck he ain't. Right? And I'm gonna say this: when Obama was in office and any other president, what did we say? Right?
Executive orders are
executive
laziness.
orders is bullshit. Right? If you want to work and you got Congress, right, which he does have, right, write it up, put the work in like every other president before you did, right, and do the work, right, to fix the country. What you're doing is fixing the country while you're in, if it's going to fix the country. But the next person that goes in, for everybody that's hyping this shit up, talking about executive orders, he's doing exactly what he said he's going to do. No, the fuck he's not. Let me be honest. I'm looking into the camera. No, he's not. He's not doing what he said he's going to do, because an executive order is just that. Is you can wipe your ass with it on a piece of toilet paper in 4 years. So he's not fixing the country. He's doing what he got to do while he's in charge. That's it. Do some work. Do what you're supposed to do, what the American people hired you to do, right? Write the law, pass it, make it the law, and then so it can work for Americans for generations to come. If this is how you're going to fix America, fix it. You're not fixing America. You're not working. You're not governing by sitting down at your desk, sitting in front of a goddamn camera and signing a piece of paper and saying, this is what we're going to do right now for the next 4 years. That's all this is. Like I said, with an executive order for any president, I said it on the Obama, I said it on the Biden. You can wipe your ass with it. That's about all that is. And I'm sick and tired of everybody making it seem like this guy's doing something when we've held every other president to this a standard. Do your job, govern, right? Put your stuff to what it is, put it in a bill, send it to Congress, get it passed, make it law, and make it happen. Sign some executive orders till that get done, that's fine. But if you don't do anything else, and if you don't write the bills up, right? And if you don't send it to Congress, and before they can come back and sign it to a bill to make it law, none of the stuff he's doing make any sense. None of it. Another guy or another woman would come in 4 years and undo every single thing that he's done. Just like he came in. What did he do day one with Biden's executive orders, nephew? Day one, what did he do? He canceled everything.
Oh, yeah.
He rescinded every executive order that he had. He rescinded it, right? He rescinded every damn thing that was happening. So, America, don't be fooled by somebody doing something and stirring up some Kool-Aid with no sugar at the bottom and think you're finna get Kool-Aid, because you're not. And
No.
I'm holding him accountable. It's the same as I held Biden, Obama, Clinton, Bush, Reagan, everybody have always said, whoever was in office, right? Stop signing executive orders and do your damn job. Why aren't the American people saying the same thing to this guy? Are we just bullshit with the other presidents, and we're gonna give him a pass for not doing any work? In the last couple of weeks, he haven't done any work. It's very easy to tell somebody, well, nephew, I want that room changed in there. Go in and write up an executive order and write and let me sign it so they can go ahead and paint that room in there. But the room can change. The room color is going to change in the next 4 years because it's not law. What work are you doing? So I could go do what he's doing. If that's the job of a fucking president, I can go in there and do that damn job and sign my name on some shit and make it look like I'm doing something. You're not doing any job. You're not governing. You're just signing a piece of paper to say you're moving shit around so while you're in office, you look good or look bad or whatever you're going to do, whatever your effects are going to do to this country. That's all you're doing. Can we please get somebody to do some work? They are receiving a paycheck, right? Donald Trump may not receive one, but J.D. Vance is taking one, and the regular executive team is taking a paycheck. So can somebody please do some damn work that the American people are paying for? I'm just asking.
All righty. I'm with you on that. Now, in unrelated politic news, but this might be politicking itself. Usher and Keke Palmer's. Keke was talking with Usher, and I guess they was talking about one of the videos that she did feature in on with Usher. This is around the time when he was doing his Super Bowl performance and stuff like that. He dropped a new single. This was also around the time where the whole thing happened, where
she wore that dress and
she wore that flowing dress, and then baby daddy got mad. So they ended up talking about it on the podcast. Understandable. This is the first time they really sit down face to face.
Right.
So let me go ahead and let her.
I cannot be responsible for how people choose to react to my experience as an entertainer. I am not deliberately trying to do anything that's going to rock anybody's
This is what
home.
you call ushering.
I'm ushering right now. This is
ushering.
what I actually say to myself in the mirror every time I go out there before I hit the stage. I am not here to break up your home. I am here to entertain you, my love. You know what I'm saying? No, but
were you shocked?
No. I was actually, we were having a great time.
I know, it was so fun. It was the
baby.
coolest.
I was like,
and you always do these amazing, engaging moments with the audience. Like, I mean, you did it with Issa, with Taraji. Now you're doing some cherry stuff. Now that's very rated R. You done added levels to it.
Yeah.
And the girls, we all love it. It's so fun. I mean, how many times do you feel? Because obviously we did the video after.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about why you, well, let's start there then.
Yeah.
What made you after that say, hey, Key, let's do the video? I would love to know your thought process around there because there was so much drama.
I think you and I both can share the sentiment of the moment. Absolutely. Because I know it was a hot moment for you. And I was like, you know what? You know, when life feeds you lemons, you make lemonade. I think that this could be something positive and actually just shine a little bit of fun on it. And allowing us to really do something that I think could be fun is the purpose and point of it. Let's do something that just takes the mind off of it and just have a good time. You know, don't focus on the drama. By the way, if you just focus on the drama, then you're going to always respond to it only. But if you just live your life as an entertainer and understand the purpose of whatever you're creating to service entertainment, then it'll be okay. Now, I don't want to take any responsibility for breaking anybody's home up, but that wasn't the purpose and point. It was for you to have a good time with your girls, come out there and just enjoy it.
You want to go first?
I got a lot to say, but go ahead.
Oh man, I love it. I'm gonna call a little BS on it, but I love it. I love it. I love it. This is Usher. I can't hate against it.
I don't call BS on it because I don't think Usher goes out to.
You're entertaining women though. Stop it.
That's what he's supposed to do though.
No. I got you. That's why I said a little BS.
But what's the BS part of it? When you buy the ticket, right? You know what you're coming for, and that's what you want. And I'm gonna give it to you. If you go to a 2 Live Crew concert, right? You know what you're gonna get.
Stop it. This is Usher. This ain't 2 Live Crew.
When you go to Usher's concert, you know what you're going to get.
Stop it. This is not the pastor. This is Usher.
When the women are going to his concert, they're hoping
that Usher hold a chair above him.
Yes. And that's what they want, right? But my question to this is this here, right? For women who say this is okay.
Keep the same energy.
Would you have a problem if your man went to a concert and Janet Jackson or Keke Palmer or any fine woman, right? That's an entertainer, right? Brought your man up on stage, fed him chocolates, gave him some wine, and grind up on him,
and said it's entertainment.
Yeah, but
I mean, you were going where I was gonna go.
But I'm saying, but is it? Are women? Are y'all okay with that? Right? That's your man. He's just there for the fun.
Hell no.
But
that's why I called the love you.
No, but what I'm saying is, the woman is not the problem. Then, still, your man went up there.
True.
I'm not mad at the woman for doing what she does. She do it every show that she's doing it for.
But we gotta get the same energy though.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't see what Usher's doing anything wrong. But if your girl goes up on that stage and she falls for what he's doing, right, in front of everybody, now Keke Palmer, I'm still gonna give her a pass because it's Usher and her.
And plus, it got worse after her. So I'm not even gonna say
but
the worst.
I'm gonna say with Keke Palmer is the only bad thing that I would say for her is the dress she had on in public and not was performing that night, and she was without her husband. I don't understand.
I mean,
No,
come
I'm not-
on,
no,
Joe.
I'm not mad at it, but what I'm saying is, for you being the entertainer,
And I was just a baby daddy.
still, they're supposed to be together though. Still, but you know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not mad at it. That's who she is. But Kiki don't always dress to that effect that way.
But I also said it's Usher's show. She gonna go and pop the yams
And
out
again,
at an Usher concert.
I'm not again because it's Kiki and she's an entertainer. If you were to question anything, I would say if you're going to dress like that and you're going out and you're that person, bring your man with you, right?
Nah, he'd have been so super. He'd probably been violent.
Well,
Ain't probably been
but
violent.
she probably would.
You know how
Okay,
insecure
I'm gonna
dudes
say
is.
this: women behave. Some women behave different when their man is there,
Touche.
right?
Touche.
So
Touche.
she probably went, and Usher probably would have acted different if he got a different vibe when he came up on Old Boy and looked at Kiki. He just probably said hello, gave her a rose, and kept it moving.
Probably gave it to the
You know what I'm
friend.
saying?
I'm with you.
Exactly. He wouldn't have brought up on stage. But when Kiki doing like this here, and she by herself, and that's her homeboy,
Single
know
and
each
ready to
other.
mingle.
right? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so again, I'm not mad at either one of them, but I call her her baby's father, you know, a punk for what he did, because you
He
go to
OD'd
social
it.
media,
He
right?
OD'd
But you went to social media with that, bro. When you knew who you had a baby by. It's Kiki. You know what I'm saying? You don't go out and put your girl's career on blast because of some shit that you don't like. That was weak to me. You know what I'm saying? You know, bro. You know how lucky you is to be busting them yams and let alone get her pregnant. That's Kiki,
Wicked sin.
and she dealing with. Yes, what I'm saying. And she dealing with you, right? So, but I ain't mad. I'm not mad at Usher. I'm not mad at her. I felt bad for Kiki
He
because,
get paid to do this, man.
of course, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what he's supposed to do. He's like I said, this is entertainment. He didn't wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to break up some happy home. But if you bring your ass on stage,
You know you is though.
but here's the thing. If your wife or your girl is going on stage to do that, where is the respect that she should have
Not
for
to do it.
y'all and for the marriage?
All right, that's why I gotta ask though. Where does the line go with entertainment and entertaining?
The line goes as far as the entertainer wants it to
No.
go.
It's not on the entertainer.
Okay.
That's his job.
Okay.
If that's the entertainer's job is that. I meant that more towards the consumer or the person. Because in these situations, like I seen in the chat, if it was the other way around, it's a lot of women saying, hell no, I wouldn't like that. But at the same time, if we keeping that energy and we're all on entertaining vibes, and I'm here to be entertained, like I said, like you said, shoot, you can't put this on Usher. This is more on the person.
Yes.
But where is that line drawn from entertaining it and being disrespectful with the entertainment?
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I've done security for the last 20-some years of my life, right? Probably more. The entertaining part comes to how much the woman respects her man or her husband. A woman that respects her man or husband, nephew, is not going to put their relationship in jeopardy for an entertainer because you know your man, right? You're just not going to do it. I don't care who it is. For a woman who respects her man, right, knows how he is, respects her relationship, is not going up on stage to embarrass her man or make him feel some kind of way because she's on stage with another dude. Women are not going to do that. The women who does that, bro, don't give two shits about how this going to be about when she get off that goddamn stage, right? I'm doing this for me. I want to have fun, and he don't like it. He gonna have to deal with it. It is what it is. Because women who cares about their relationship, cares about their man, just like a man supposed to protect a woman supposed to protect a man from that kind of feeling, from that kind of disrespect, from that kind of humility, right? You're not going to put your man in that situation to make anybody look at your man in that type of fashion. And if your woman does that, she don't give a fuck about you. She don't respect you or that relationship.
So the love should be more than the person to either idolize or fantasize about.
Bro, you're not going to put your wife.
Come on, Joe.
Yes.
Come on, Joe. That
Yes.
flesh come through now.
Yes.
That
Bruh.
flesh come through now.
I am not.
It ain't that easy.
If I'm married, okay, to my wife, and I love my wife, and one of my favorite persons is up there. But I know if I went up
Wait.
on
I don't want
Okay.
to go to that stream. I don't want to go to that stream.
Okay, where you
Because we have no type of debate if
Okay.
we talking about a wife.
okay, girlfriend too.
Girlfriend, a different story, Joe.
No, the
girlfriend,
girlfriend
a different
the
story.
girlfriend can do what she wants. She's free. But what I'm saying is, she shows me or she shows you who she is by how she acts. Just like me. If I'm your man, I'm supposed to protect you at all times, correct? Whether I'm your boyfriend or your husband.
But Janet Jackson called you on the stage
And
and
if I,
said, "Sit down."
bruh,
And you
I
ain't
can't-
finna get on the stage and sit down, Joe.
if I'm gonna get on the stage with Jenna, I am prepared that when I
You
get back,
finna be single.
yes, that's bruh, because I disrespected her, bruh, in a way that if everybody saw me on stage and Janet Jackson grinding and kissing all up on me, bruh, then I'm going back to my girl. I put her in a really bad situation. I didn't protect her.
What if she understood though? Because she know how you feel about.
If my
Janet.
girl is cool with it, cool. But if she's not, I have to deal with the consequences and repercussions behind it. Because again, everybody's relationship is different. Don't get me wrong. But it's up to the individual, the man or the woman, right, to hold that relationship down and don't embarrass the relationship if that's the way y'all rock.
Man, SZA asked me up on the stage. Janae, it's like 40 folks. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's a legit probably 25.
Thanks for the roses, baby.
A legit 25 that can ask me on stage. And I'm a fan out.
When I was married, if Janet Jackson would have asked me to go up on stage, I wouldn't have went.
Kelly can ask me anywhere.
When I was married, when I was married, if any woman would have asked me to come up on stage, I wouldn't have went. Because my wife at that time, I already know, right? She was already insecure about a lot of stuff, so I knew that wouldn't have went over well.
Damn.
Yeah. So I would have had, but I'm married, bro. You know what I'm
I got
saying?
you. Yeah. Married wise, you trifling.
Okay. But your job,
but I got you.
But your job is to protect the woman. Just like I said, the woman's job is to protect the man in the imagery of how she carry herself for y'all relationship. And if she's out there doing stuff like that and bringing bad image, like I said again, if that's what she want to go do, that's cool. But don't come back and tell me as a man that I'm insecure, right? Or something's wrong with me. No, she disrespected us. So again, Usher can have her.
But I swear that Janet is different. But I got you. I agree. We can leave though.
If I'm going,
I'm gonna leave it, Joe. I'm agreeing.
I'm not saying I won't go, but I understand that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. And now she keeping it 100 now. You ain't being, you feel me, status quo.
No, but I'm just saying, no, if I was married, I wouldn't. Now, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, that may be different. But if I was married, I wouldn't.
Man,
I wouldn't go for Jen.
I can't take either out, but I got you.
No. I wouldn't go for Jen. No.
Now, speaking of SZA, a person that was on the halftime show. I know you want to get into Serena Williams, but I do want to give this little tidbit out real quick. Did not know this was even a record, but apparently last Super Bowl's halftime show was the most viewed of all time. Literally probably passing Michael by 1,000 or it'd be 1,000 on that because his is 133.4.
Yeah, but those numbers are misleading.
And I don't like the number comparison only off of the fact of we in a different time.
Exactly. They can't compare the numbers. Michael Jackson still
that's why I don't like when
because
it be older hits in music comparing how many physical copies were sold versus streaming now. You barely find record companies or record stations at this point.
If Michael Jackson had the medium that they have right now,
he's blowing up everything.
Bruh. That 133,
Prince,
that 133 right now, bruh, it'd be $1 trillion.
Yeah, him, Stevie, Prince, they gonna destroy it. It's not even fair.
That's not a fair
but
comparison.
I mean, cool tidbit. Nothing he put on his hatch. He's been having a phenomenal year. But I know you want to get into Serena Williams.
Yeah. I want to talk about the Serena Williams because a lot of people, I hear people going back and forth about her doing the Crip dance, the Crip walk.
Yeah, man. Seeing Stephen A was on it.
Right.
Other folks.
Yeah. So what do you think about that? Do you think she was wrong for doing the Super Bowl Crip walk when it could look like she was, taking a dig at her ex-boyfriend while you married?
She was definitely taking the dig.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna say she was.
Come on.
She could have went out there because it's Kendrick and Kendrick her friend.
This is the.
Well, I'm saying she married, so that was a long time ago.
But that's
so why is she taking the dig?
This
Why
is my
she being
response
petty
to
about
folks
it?
that say, "But you married."
Okay.
I think this is past the marriage point because if you know anything about them as a couple, he's taking digs at both of them throughout the years. Also, he took digs immediately after she moved on with Common, which is why Drake and Common had a legit beef. Then past when she was moving on, period. Since he's left her, Drake has found a way to shoot shots, whether it's be in the songs, whether it be through petty posts, whether it be him taking pictures,
single,
whether it be him. But that's the point.
That's
But that's the point that I keep going back and forth with folks that probably ain't really spent the timeline for Serena and Drake. Drake has been doing little petty girl stuff like that against her for a long time.
But he's single.
No, I'm not talking about the single point. It get past being in a relationship when you just keep taking digs at her.
But I'm saying, if he was doing it, he was married and taking.
And he wasn't always single.
But what I'm saying, but he's not married, and he's still taking.
I don't see what the difference of the marriage point is.
So you saying that if your wife, right, ex-boyfriend, right, that she's married to you now, she'd have moved on. Her ex been taking digs at her. She get a chance to take a dig back.
I don't have no problem with it.
So you okay with her going up there and doing something like that?
Yeah.
Even though she's married to you.
Yeah, because I've been going back and forth with him too. We've been going back and forth. That's what I'm saying. Past just the timeline with her, even with the dude that she's with now. In songs, he's been shooting shots at old buddy. In statements, he's been shooting shots at old buddy. It's been more of a team effort than y'all giving credit to. It's just we see Serena and she on the stage and we know who is giving shade to, giving the lyrics and giving why she's there. But no. It's another story if he's just been engaging with her, but he's definitely been engaging with them since they've been married.
And like I
girl, do your thing because if that dude too. I'm not looking at it like it's a slight like, oh, you still hung up on old buddy if I'm a part of the whole reason you are going back and forth with old buddy. Because it's keeping 100 now. Serena, even through all these shots through the years, haven't gave no real statements. She hasn't even addressed him.
Because she don't need to.
But that's the point. That's why I keep going back and forth.
Do it now?
But that's why I keep going back and forth for folks. That keep the same energy now. Because you just said he's single, but she married. But he's been going out of his way, even though she moved on. Like, this is just them responding at this point. Yeah. This is just them responding. I'm not going to give it. I have no problem with Serena, and I wouldn't have a problem if I was her husband either.
I don't have a problem with it because she ain't my wife. You know what I'm saying? That's between him and her and her husband and Drake and Kendrick. That's me.
Nah, Kendrick is me a fan. Kendrick's
but that's what I'm saying. So again,
I can't even defend that.
But so that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, I don't have a dog in the hunt. But my question would be to men, right? Would you have a problem with your wife being in a petty beef that's going on that ain't got nothing to do with you, and she throws herself in it, which throws out and was put y'all in the news because of who she is? No, that ain't
that is definitely different.
But that's what she did.
That's not what she did.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Bro,
Drake been inserting her.
I ain't talking about Drake. I'm talking about what she did.
But you can't talk about just the Super Bowl like that's it. There's been a whole gathering of things before the Super Bowl.
Okay, Drake did all that. Great. Drake did everything what you said.
Then okay, it's not the same. It's not the same. No way you finna put that.
Bro, listen to what I just said. Drake did everything and she ain't said nothing at all these years, right? She have said not one word and her life been okay, correct? Hold on. He been saying this all these years. She haven't said nothing. Zero.
Her husband said something.
Okay.
No, not
nobody ever said anything, said nothing, right?
But her husband definitely responded back.
Okay, her husband said something in the past. Got it. Let the husband take care of it. Not a problem. Cool.
That was last year.
Okay, cool. Husband dealt with it. What I'm saying now is, right? You wait to the biggest stage, right? To say something and bring your family into it.
Or make a statement.
Or make a statement, right? When don't need to be, and you putting yourself and your family into a rap battle that has nothing to do with you. No, she did, bro. Nope,
No,
she did.
she
All
didn't.
this,
She really didn't.
she
But I
entered,
got you.
bruh. She entered that rap battle with them on that stage, on one of the biggest stages in entertainment, right? And brought her kids, her family, and everybody into it. And yes, he did everything he did.
I'm not.
But
gonna
everybody,
put that on her.
but nobody look, no, bruh. I'm gonna say this. Don't nobody care what Drake did. They're talking about what Serena Williams did and what her husband thinking. So now she brought that pressure to him.
But I mean, that's still messy on people's part. But I'm with messy. But still, if you're gonna be messy, you can be messy right or you can be messy wrong. There was stuff that led up to why she felt like she could make a statement right then. And
No, if you
already
already make a statement, you would have already made the statement. He been doing
No,
this for years.
No, he pick and choose when he want to do it too.
He been doing it for years. You just said it.
So I'm supposed to still be the bigger person, even though it's been happening for years? No, you can choose to respond and react however you
Hold
want.
on. So let me ask you this question: Serena platform ain't big enough where she can say something back to him and be done with it.
She got a platform where she can go anywhere and make a statement.
Exactly. So again,
But that's my point. She got a platform where she can go anywhere and make a statement.
exactly.
So
she didn't have to
we'd
do
be
this.
bitching and moaning if she was doing this years before or years later.
If she
If
would
she
have-
wanted to make a statement, she can make a statement. Period.
she
That's
can do-
Serena fucking Williams.
She can do anything she want to. I'm just gonna say at this time, if you ain't made a statement, what she did here, in my
That's
humble
a-
opinion.
That's a bullshit take. bro.
No, it's not a bullshit take. That
It is.
No, your
It
bullshit-
is. It
your-
is because you can't call for when she wants to respond,
Hold
and
on.
we know she been
keep-
dealing with the
hold
dude
on.
that picks his times to
keep-
respond.
Well, hold on. You keep acting like because I don't know entertainment that when I say something that is bullshit, I'm sitting there telling you, bro, you haven't been married, number one, right? You having a husband, right?
Hold on,
Hold on.
but I'm not arguing that
No,
point.
but you
I'm not arguing that point.
but when I'm saying this stuff, you act like I have no idea, not one iota what
This
the hell I'm
because
talking
it's not
about.
the same. You're
It
trying to
is
make
the
it for
same.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
She didn't bring
Her-
unnecessary.
her
she didn't bring
marriage has
unnecessary
been-
bullshit. She
Her
bring
marriage
unnecessary-
has been under scrutiny with this dude
That's
for
fine.
years.
And-
It's regardless of the fact when they want to then
Let me ask you this
respond back.
question. Before yesterday, before Sunday, were we talking about Serena Williams and her marriage and Drake?
Oh, that's a weak point, man.
I'm
That's
asking you
a
a question.
weak point, man.
What are we talking about them?
She was mentioned, period.
No,
Yeah,
what are we talking about?
She wasn't the topic of conversation. She was definitely
When was the
mentioned
last
throughout.
time? When was the last time she was topic of conversation?
When Kendrick mentioned her in the song.
Thank you. But what I'm talking about with Drake? When was the
When
last
he
time?
went after her and her husband.
When?
It's documented.
When?
dude.
That was when? When?
Last year.
Thank you. Say that again. When was it?
Last year.
And who addressed it?
Her husband.
So that's done.
Man, fuck out of here. Dude, her husband addressed it. Yeah, he did. Shout out to him. But she's been dealing with him longer than she's been with the husband.
Brother,
yeah,
what
she
I'm
got
saying.
the right to then
Brother,
make a
brother,
statement.
let-
I'm not gonna put
brother,
that over her, especially
listen
if
to what
I'm
I'm
not
saying.
involved.
So let me say this to you.
Like
right? Okay,
that's a dumb point to be mad
No,
about,
no.
especially if
You
you're
can't-
involved. It's
Okay,
another
so,
thing if
as
you're
a
not
husband-
involved.
as a husband for me, right? As a husband,
Ah,
okay.
That's why she ain't married to you.
Okay, again, she ain't got to be married to me, but I'm saying as a husband, right? If I didn't already made it clear and I didn't say what I need to say for our family, right? There's no need to make any more petty points.
Joe, get the hell out of here, man.
Don't sit there. So you know better.
No, I ain't acting like I don't understand.
What I'm saying,
No,
is,
I ain't acting like I don't understand.
like I'm saying,
Cool.
like I said,
Cool.
I'm what they did in their family.
But-
I'm cool with. But
Man,
when you look at it as a man, there's married man and men look at this.
she
I
didn't-
get what people are saying. I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm not saying she's
she
wrong.
still
one
ain't
bit.
addressed him. She just made her statement on whose side she
Again.
on.
Again, but we already knew that.
No, we didn't. Outside of him mentioning her in the song, no, we didn't.
So
Because nobody was
so let me
putting
ask you this question.
Serena Williams in the beef.
let me ask you
Nobody
this,
was.
So let me ask you this
We
question.
just knew why he mentioned Serena because Drake kept going out his way to shoot
So
shots
let me
at
ask
her.
you this. So what you just said, nobody knew that because of what Drake been saying, we all thought that Serena Williams was gonna be on Drake's side.
No.
We knew she
no.
had took Kendrick's side before she did what she did.
No, we
knew
didn't
that.
know she took Kendrick's side. No, we didn't. We didn't.
Now that's a weak take because she damn sure ain't taking Drake. If you ask her what side she gonna take,
No,
come on,
she ain't
bro.
taking Drake's. No.
Exactly.
That don't automatically mean she's gonna all the way insert herself. That's what I'm saying. We didn't know she was
That
on
part.
that side.
That part.
But that's
that
why I was
part.
like, she still didn't say anything. She just made a statement about who she's choosing and who she aligns with. That's all that was. She didn't say anything back to Buddy. She still ain't even addressed Buddy past what her husband did. So again, I wouldn't feel no type of way, especially if I know I'm a part of this too, even though we didn't ask to be a part of anything with Drake. That's my point. It's another thing if she went out of her way to talk and go back and forth with a dude. No, she didn't.
She went out of her way.
No, she didn't. You can't even put that on her jacket. She still hasn't addressed Drake. She still hasn't.
Okay.
That's different from a girl you dealing with going out her way to go back and forth or go to her ex. No, especially if that's nothing you knew about. That's not the same, Joe. That's not the same. You can't put that on Serena. I ain't finna do that. I ain't finna do that.
You may not do it.
I ain't finna do that.
You single?
Wouldn't make sense if you the husband either. You've been with this girl for 5 years.
If he
wouldn't make sense to be bitching about that. That's a dumb point for a dude to bitch about.
Okay, if he felt some kind of way, I would understand. If he don't feel some kind of way, I would understand because that's his wife, not mine. But I can understand.
Agreed.
I can understand for a man, right? In those situations, it's my job to handle that at the end of the day.
And it was handled.
And when I handle it, again, like I said, it's their marriage. It ain't got nothing to do with me. But for as I would have been concerned, that ain't something.
But yeah, to your scenario though, it just ain't the same scenario. That's what I'm saying. That's different.
Bro, you got it. Okay,
this is a whole nuanced situation.
But y'all keep saying nuances, and it doesn't matter, and she's not speaking. But when
this ain't the same,
when like I just said with Kiki and Usher, right, and her man and the dress, what you're failing to, I guess, even want to acknowledge that when you are married or you're in a relationship, there's protocols, bro. And you and your husband, your wife or girlfriend, whatever, y'all set your own protocols, but there are protocols. Right now, what single folks may think their protocol may be, it becomes different, right? When that heat comes to your family because of your actions, your words, or non-words. And so you have to be on the same accord. And maybe her and her husband is definitely on the same accord. From what I read, he is. But again, if he wasn't, I would definitely have understood because again, it don't matter whose side she on. We don't care. Like you said, she didn't say nothing, so why show up? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't saying nothing, you ain't saying nothing. So
well, she gave her statement while she showed up.
But that was a lie.
Now you said it.
You said it. She was being petty. You said it at the beginning.
I said Kendrick was being petty.
No, but you knew she was.
No, I said don't fuck up my words. I said we all know why Kendrick was doing that because Kendrick was being petty.
Okay, so
I said that I understood her point because it's a dude that kept going back and forth with you since 2012.
So what?
I understood her point. Don't put words in my mouth.
Why did you do it?
Because this is a dude you've been going back and forth with since 2012.
So she being petty, right?
No, that's not petty. You making a statement. You making a statement,
you
bro.
Making a petty statement.
You making no. I ain't putting petty on. I'm not.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not. You can put petty on her, but I ain't finna do that,
bro.
I ain't finna do that.
Hold on. She ain't my wife. I could kill less.
Like I mean, you still label her lying petty. You still label her lying petty. I don't do that.
I'm saying for me, I'm not saying what she put into that thing. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, for me, when I read what she said, this is why she did it. That's possibly. But you did it knowing. Okay, Serena Williams has been in this market and been in this business since she was a kid. She know anything that she does with her name on it, who she's linked to, what it means. Now, it sounds good to say what you need to go say in the media, but at the end of the day, you taking your shots, however you take your shots, you quit walking on you. I'd have moved on. I'm happy. I'm doing my thing. My daughter and my son, that's fine. You don't have to say it. But again, you didn't have to do it either. You chose to.
All right.
You could have turned that down.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't need the spotlight. So you could have turned that down. That was nothing. You didn't gain nothing or you didn't lose anything by doing that. You did that because you felt that you want, like you said, she wanted to make her own statement, possibly what old boy was doing. And again, I ain't got no problem with it. But at the end of the day, it could, as you would say, could look a type of way.
If that was your roundabout to say that it could have looked the type of way, we could have been done with this.
No, but
I'm just saying. I agree with that point. But if that was your roundabout way to say, you could have been said this shit.
My roundabout for what I'm saying is what people are saying, they are not wrong for a married man, if he felt some kind of way about it, that she could have left that shit alone. Because like you said it yourself. She said nothing. So if you said nothing, why do something? You didn't really need to be out there. Like you said, she didn't say nothing, right, to this dude. She still didn't say nothing. So there was no need to even do it. For real.
Man,
You said it yourself.
That's Super Bowl stage. I'm gonna go for what she said. Shoot, she said she wanted to be over there because there was a Super Bowl, and why not? Yeah, why not? I'll be on the Super Bowl, Kurt Well, and then it's against old buddy. Shoot, a plus for a plus. But I ain't finna put a pet on her. I ain't finna put pet on her at all. Not from what I seen Drake do. Hell to the no. I'm not finna put petty on her. That's the last person I'm doing that
I would
to.
just say this for myself, right? You know, you have to be very careful of what you draw. And I said this for even when they did the rap battles, right? Pick your battles. And you have heard me say this many times, and I stay strong with this. You have to be careful what you drag your family into because of what you do and who you are.
I don't like using drag your family
But
into with her
because you haven't happened.
Drake inserted himself against your family.
Okay, but here's the
He
thing.
did that.
Okay, but as you are rising in this business, right? And you do certain things, and it's coming at you, you're gonna get on this microphone, mark my words, and say, y'all come at me. Because when they come after Mama J,
I'm with you.
No, but-
hold on. Stop making that up like I don't understand
no,
that.
but because that's what I'm saying though. So what
That's
I'm
not
saying
the
is
same.
but when
Drake went after her husband.
I
That's her family. That's not her. That's my point.
but he already addressed it.
Drake, her husband did address
That's
it.
what I said. Her husband took care of it. So that was
Oh, I
what
thought
he
you
did.
said. I thought you just
No,
said
no.
he didn't
No,
address it.
Her husband took care of that. He said what he said. That's a done deal.
All right, we going to circles. We going to circles. But I'm on your side, Serena. Shoot, do your clap back. Now, next up in the news, I got to give this dude a round of applause. I ain't think you could be an old man with this much Riz. You know what Riz is?
Mm-hmm.
What Riz is?
Pizzazz. He's the man. He got
Pizzazz.
He got that flair, dude. He got that kid. I said Pizzazz Riz for me. You know what I'm saying? He's still that dude. He that dude.
You said Pizzazz?
Yes, Riz Pizzazz. Yes, he that dude.
Shout out to Deion Sanders, man. He raised up the Bella Twins. You probably don't know who the Bella Twins is, though.
I know you.
What they is?
I saw the interview, though.
Who the Bella Twins is, though?
The people that they interviewed him. I saw it.
They ain't interviewers. Stop it. You ain't know who they was.
You say
They
so.
wrestlers. They wrestlers, man. They was interviewing him, yeah, but
That's what I just
they
said.
wrestlers. They're not interviewers, though.
They interviewed him.
I know. I'm saying
Okay.
they interviewed him, but
Okay.
they are
But you-
wrestlers.
But you just said they didn't. See, anyway, go ahead, bro.
I didn't say they wasn't interviewers. I said that's not what they
You just
do.
don't want to give me no credit on anything.
I don't, but you just wrong on everything.
So am I like today?
So
I
what are
wanted
they
to
doing
rep
right now?
the Eagles. So like
Okay,
I
I see.
you know
did
what I
that.
mean?
I
I
did
look
that.
at the colors. And,
You in the
What's
way
your
of the
favorite
Riz.
color?
well, lately I've been
Ain't that
into
what I
dark
said?
chocolate.
Mm.
So that's
said
been like
pizzazz.
my thing.
Mm.
You know. You know.
The dark chocolate. Huh?
You know.
You in the dark chocolate.
It's
huh?
been the flavor of my
Get that.
season. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I understand. I
You know,
understand.
more to come.
Yes,
I thought you were going
Lord.
to say red,
No,
but
I like the dark
I mean,
chocolate.
red is like
She
my
said
favorite,
dark
but I mean,
Yeah, she
everything.
did.
Yeah, she said dark
I
chocolate.
like dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Even in my search, you'll
Hold
see
on.
dark chocolate.
that is, I
Let me
feel
see.
like.
Chocolate.
I love it. Oh my
Deion so stupid. Dark chocolate. You get on my nerves. Yeah, man. This was a nice little tidbit. I thought it was something to mellow out to. This was nice. I like seeing Deion Sanders do his thing with the white girls.
He's always done that, though.
I know, but still, they ain't gonna what? So it was funny. I like watching it.
Single man can do that.
Single dudes can do that. Single dudes can do that. You ain't no fucking fun, bro. All right,
I'm just saying, but I'm
next up in the news, bro.
But what's different about? I mean, Deion Sanders is him. He always say, "I am him." You know what I'm saying? I'm that dude. So, you know, people, you know, as always, you know, they are infatuated when they see Deion. You know, he walks around and exudes confidence when he's talking with folks.
He does. He does. Now, lastly in the news, apparently folks is going crazy about that Don Julio and Popeyes thing. They started making songs about it. The sales went up in crap. Before it gets discontinued, I would like to try it, but I do not think they sell it in our state.
I haven't seen it.
Nah, they don't.
I think it's in New Orleans, right? For the Super Bowl.
New Orleans and I think Mobile got it. Who else? I can't remember the other ones. I know it's all through Louisiana. No shit, because
Super Bowl, yeah.
But yeah. I think Florida. I think Florida too.
Okay.
But yeah, I would love to try it. I need somebody to go ahead and record themselves.
But I don't think it's nothing different. I don't think it's nothing different than they got a sandwich and you got a drink. They got some Don Julio in it.
Yeah, but it was well, the drink is a mocktail, so it's not really alcohol.
Yeah,
they can't sell alcohol.
Yeah,
but yeah. So shout out to Popeyes.
I think it's a great marketing.
Yeah, get the black folks back in.
I mean, but you got to think about that's the good and the bad part about us, right? We'll go support some shit like that and make and support it for about a good 72 hours, but then we won't support anything else. You know what I'm saying? We won't support the business that got legitimate great food, you know what I'm saying, and do the exact same thing. So
like Frozen Rooster.
Yeah, like Frozen Rooster, they got the best fish sandwich in Birmingham, Alabama. I think everybody should go out there and do it. Big Dad's on Fridays, when he does his fish fry. Mm-hmm. I mean, we are so fucking fickle when it comes to what we like. We like popular shit, right? We like making other people rich, but we don't like to be able to line people's pockets. I was having a conversation with some people, and we was talking about how, and it could lead into the tough conversation, like how in our community that we are the hardest on our business owners, we're the hardest on our women, we're the hardest on our men. And putting expectations and unwanted expectations, unneeded expectations on them that we don't put on anybody else. Let's have that conversation, right? When we're in a relationship, when we go do business with our people. Now, I am not talking about the businesses that are hood. I'm not talking about that. We know the ghetto hood business. Got it. But we don't support the people that run legitimate good businesses. And when we do, we expect for them to drop their prices, right? We expect them to give us something more, right, for our money. But then when we go to other people's stores, right, or we go to a chain, we don't expect that. We'll pay that price. We can get crappy service and we still going to pay what they say, and we're not going to fuss and argue with the managers or anything. But when we go to our own people, we don't respect them. You know what I mean? And it's hard for us when you already see the world coming after us and taking away our trying to take away the history, trying to take away everything and the rights and all this other good stuff, when we can't even organize amongst ourselves.
I think it's a weird balancing act with that.
It's something that we need to get away from, because that was we have been indoctrinated in that since slavery.
But that's kind of where I was going. I think it's a weird place that we in, and I don't know how to really. I don't think there's no real method on how to fix that, because back in the old days, hey, it was understood you got to be 10 times better to just be equal, or you know what I mean? And even then, to get in high positions, you got to be better than the 10 times. So it's already viewed as that. So that's what makes Black business owners, in my opinion, that mindset right there. But past that, now you got it mixed in with a few of the folks around the day where it's a victim mentality there. So now you think you should get over because we are our people.
Exactly.
You're supposed to get the easy way, or it's supposed to be some understanding going involved. Just because the white folks ain't gonna do it, the other race is not gonna do it for you. So you're expecting something different, given the people that you entertain or the people that you buy with being your own. But that's not building them up. That's more putting them down, because given what you just said. Nah, I don't treat you right, and I'm already getting devalued. So my thing is, I don't know where to tip the scales on that.
You know, I'm gonna give credit to Miss Hanson. Me and her had a long conversation after the show last week. Right, we talked.
Okay.
And she said something to me, right, that made me. After all these years, I've had many conversations on air and off air about connection. Right. She set me straight on why the Latino community knows how for what we when we look at them, we like their culture. They know how to work together. She's like, no, Joe. She said, it's not what y'all see, it's what y'all don't see. She said they have the same problems you have, but what y'all see is one thing that y'all truly miss, and it's right there in front of y'all face. And I didn't think about this, nephew. Tough Conversation Tuesday, right? When Latinos speak, and everybody gonna catch it when I say this, right? And thank you, Ms. Hanson, for dropping this jewel to me. She said, no matter where we are in the world, in the country, whether we're in America or we somewhere, she said, we always are foreigners, right? Unless we're in our home place. She said, so when we see one another, right? Everybody around us is speaking a foreign language, whether it's English or wherever they may be. She said, what connects us is that we have our own language. And the way we say hello to somebody, the way we say your name or whatever, right? She said, our language connects us. And we're able to speak in front of people, right? And nobody understands what we're saying. And we get that it's a vibe for us. And so we dig in when we vibing in front of people and we help each other out. Because we understand no matter what we're going through, we are foreigners. So any connection that you have, we're speaking and we're saying this, boom, boom, boom. We're asking, are you good? Blah, 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 because we're connecting through a language. Us as Black people, we speak the same language as white folks that they taught us. We don't really have a language when we talk to each other that connects us. We don't have anything that connects us to a Black man. We have nothing when I talk to you or I see you that connect us in a way that we stay connected. And we feel empowered by that connection. Now, we have a certain thing like maybe you may do right now. Right? Or we may...
That was habit. Yeah, dog.
Right? Or we may do something like this, right? But that's a small connection that don't expand. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because everybody ain't gonna.
Right.
If they from a different demographic, they gonna miss that.
Or we disconnect from it. It's something quick. It's just a salutation of, hey, how you doing? But when we started talking like what? Everybody else. We start, even if I saw you, ain't know you, depending on who we're around, we're gonna say hello or what? In a certain way. Right? Think about that. If we're around certain people, we're gonna say hello to each other differently than we would if I saw you over in the hood. Yo, big dog, what's up? You good? What's up, fam? Be in corporate world.
Hey there.
Yeah, how you doing? You good, bro? Everything all right with you? You know what I'm saying? Or you may not even say that. You know what I'm saying? Or we may show a little bit of endearment. That when she said that to me, I was like, damn. In the Black community, white folks can connect because they don't change their tone around us at the fuck all. Do they?
They ain't got to.
Thank you. Thank you. It's only one thing white folks don't do around us. They're not gonna say the N-word. But other than that,
getting them pockets, they know.
but I'm just saying, think about it. They don't change when they speak. Hey, hello, hey, how you doing there? You know what I'm saying? Hello, buddy, you good? They do not change. They don't switch, but we do.
By golly.
No,
yeah.
But we don't
make the point.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have it. You said someone says our music is our language, but we listen to our music in private, right? We don't speak our music in front of everybody else. Latinos or the Spanish community will speak in front of you. When you see Spanish people and there's somebody selling some stuff over there, I've seen this myself. They will go support it, even if it's nasty. They will give it away or throw it away, but they're going to give them their money. They're going to spend with each other.
I agree.
If you work in plants, right, anywhere in the country, Latinos, nephew, bring in coolers, potato chips, right, every single day. Companies have vending machines inside the plants. Ask me or anybody watching this feed, right? Them Latinos, when they leave work, do they ever leave with their cooler full or their backpacks full of the food where they left?
No. It was like that when I was working at the plant.
They leave empty every single day
because they giving it out to their folks.
They folks are buying from them, and it costs more. Those folks are making very little money, but guess who they buy from? Their own. They would not give it back to the plant. Us, if nephew walked in there with a damn cooler full of shit, Red Bulls or whatever, right? And depending on how you treated me today, or I see what kind of car you driving,
snitching.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying from you. I'm gonna put out some bullshit on you. You may leave some days with your cooler just as full as you did when you walked in. They never do.
I'm gonna disagree with y'all on the music point, because I think the music side has is blended through, given because I think that's how it initially started. So I'm not all the way against why she would say it, but
the music,
yeah, with music, she said, "Oh, our music," and you can go back to what R&B or rock and roll or maybe hip hop in today. But we branched out and accepted so many folks that it's a part of other cultures too, just as much as it is ours, which is we the originators. Now everything else, I'd be hard pressed to disagree with you on. Honestly, I have no response because that's true. And I like how she said that we are foreigners everywhere until we come home.
Yes.
A lot of black folks over here, you not look the same way when you do go home.
You can't.
Now I ain't gonna put that on all of Africa, but
we
most
can't go home. You can't go home. We don't. This is our home. We don't have a home.
And you already, and if you calling this your home, now you're getting that type of response with this being your home with a whole bunch of other folks.
And you're trying to, like she said,
so it's like
black people are constantly trying to fit into a society that everybody don't accept you. Latinos don't give a fuck about fitting into your society
because they know where they can go back to. And
you see what I'm saying?
That's powerful.
And that's bruh.
That's powerful.
When she said that to me, I have never heard anybody make me understand what that is. She was like, Latinos, Mexicans, whatever, right? They don't care. They would never hide who they are. They don't switch. They don't code switch when they speak, right? And they're going to be authentic to who they are, and they're always going to be that. She said that's why Latinos are proud people. She said, do they have their issues? She said, yes. She said, but y'all would never see their untogetherness because they speak a code and they speak a language that none of y'all would ever understand unless you indulge yourself into their culture.
And I respond back to Miss Kimberly because she said explain the Super Bowl then. Like I said, the Super Bowl speaks to the originators. Super Bowl speaks to the folks that got this started and who built it.
Cabernet, yellowtail.
Oh,
someone asked me what kind of wine I'm drinking. I'm drinking Cabernet Yellowtail.
But yeah, the Super Bowl speaks to the originators and the folks that built up that genre, that made it what it is today, the number one genre in the world. You then translate that back to how he was painting America and the folks that he used in that, and intentionally it being all African American folks, because America was also built off of that. You want to go to other genres in music, you can go back to rock and roll, you can go back to country, you can go back to R&B. There are genres that originated through the back of black folks, and now it's been indoctrinated by other cultures. Now today you can't see country music and not think white. Now today you can't. There are some versions of hip hop in other lands, whether you go to European, whether you go in Spanish, whether you go in Asian, whether you go in Japanese, whatever you want to call Korean rap, pop music. some of the biggest names in pop have been African American, but now we got K-pop that's competing with that. Like I said, music has blended in, and music's always been around because that's how a lot of folks give off their language and their culture.
And I believe music,
which is why I can't then say that's just black folks.
No.
That's the world.
No, I think that's the world. But what I'm saying is, music bring us together.
Yeah, that's a humane thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to just label that as a black thing. It's some stuff black folks did, and that they are originators of.
But music I think music is love, right? When you listen to music, right?
Yeah.
Whether you listen to
That's a good way to put it.
Music is love, right? Music has a way of, enduring and finding a way to your soul, to your energy, to who the essence of who you are as a person without words, right? So I think music is love.
Yeah, I can be angry and it calm me down.
Yeah, and I say music is a perfect thing whether you listen to Led Zeppelin or you listen to Kendrick, right? Whether you listen to Conway Twitty, or you listen to Drake.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Or Lady Gaga, right? You listen to violin music, jazz, or whatever.
Yeah,
music is who we are as humans, and I think music is beautiful. Whether I like the music, I disagree with the music. Like when I saw people just mad because it was rap at the Super Bowl, right? I look at those folks and say, I feel sorry for you, because even though there have been Super Bowls with stuff that I did not like, I still appreciated that they were there doing it.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and those same folks will say that the Coldplay and Katy Perry show was the worst one too. So I leave that be. That folks is gonna talk.
But
that's
that's
Twitter
what
talk.
I say. Like, we all show our ignorance when we just could say that's not my style, or that's not the kind of music that I like to listen to. Like when I was working, and the Kendrick show came on. This is a black guy, right? And I wanted to see where
his response.
Was he going to? No, I want to see was Kendrick going to do the song, right? And the gentleman that I work with, he's up in age, right? And he saw me listen to it. I was like, oh shit, he did the song. Okay. And you know what he said to me? You listen to that kiddie stuff? And I said, huh? He said, that's kid stuff. You grown. Why are you listening to that? And I said to him, this is what I said. Hey, bro, your kids know this song right here, right? My kids don't listen to that stuff. My kids will talk better than that. My kids would. I said, no. But then what I said, hey, I told him, call your kids right now. I guarantee you they know this song, right? He wouldn't do it because he's old school.
Yeah,
stuck into a box. And again, but I had to realize, right? Again, I had to realize who I'm talking to. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so when you look at culture, we are so divided on what's proper to listen to, how to act in front of people, how to talk in front of people, how to handle business, right? We are so fucked up on who we need to be for who we're in front of. It's hard for us to be who we can be to each other because we code switch so damn much trying to make everybody else like us. We're trying to assimilate into a country that everybody don't give a fuck about us. More people care about us than not. I'm gonna say that, right? More people care about us than not. But we have to code switch so much, right, to be part of the people so they'll know that I get what you're coming from. I know, you know what I'm saying? And I know how to. I need to show you as a black man I can speak properly. I need to show you as a black man that I can stand up straight. I have to show you as a black man, right, that I know how to be quiet and not to act ghetto when need be.
And that I'm strong even when I'm not.
You see what I'm saying? So when you're a black man, and this is why, when we talk about Tough Conversation Tuesday, right? Think about this. When you're talking about DEI and all this other stuff, what people don't realize is the people that got into those rooms through DEI are overqualified for that goddamn job and been there and should have been there 5 or 10 years ago. And here's the reason why. Because we had to be better for a long period of time when we were qualified. When some people that don't look like us was not qualified and got the goddamn job. when we finally got the job, we can do the job better because we're way overqualified for the job. Because when we left home, it's like preparing for like Brady and everybody prepare for the Super Bowl. They say when you want to be a professional, you want to be the GOAT at what you do, right? You study and you do 10 times harder, right? And you work harder than everybody else, right? You become a master. We started at birth, okay? Black folks. I can speak for black people. At how to be what, nephew? A good man, human being living in this country. We started at day one in this country. You're not going to go out of this house. I'm going to let you finish this sentence. You're not going to go out of this house and
show your ass from these black folks, these white folks.
Go ahead. This is talking to you as wins. We're indoctrinated with this shit, right? When you go to school,
at least 3 generations have been taught.
When you go to school, you better not
act up. Nah, you made your point.
When you walk into, hold on, let me do one more. When you walk into this goddamn store, you better not
touch nothing. That's messed up.
Hold on. When you doing your homework, right? And you making bad grades. What your mama telling you?
Get A's and B's.
Why?
Cause C's ain't gonna cut it. I mean, I don't know that one. I don't know that one.
No. When you doing your homework, when I was doing my homework when I was going to school, son, you got to study 10 times harder.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You
just to get ahead.
Right. You have to know this stuff. You can't play with this, son. Right? The world ain't gonna be. We was indoctrinated that the world is not gonna be kind to us. We was taught that we had to be. If we 10 times better than you, we just barely gonna make the cut.
Hold on, though, Joe. I think
exactly, Bridget.
I think that's where we at the weird spot, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because that stopped getting told around my generation.
And that's when we started having more problems.
Yeah.
Think about it now.
Yeah, because as much as you right about that, and my folks definitely did that,
y'all stopped it. Y'all stopping it.
Yeah.
Right? And look what's happening to it. But look what's happening to us right now. Yeah. They're taking it back. Think about what we're thank you. Think about what we're saying, right?
Yeah, it's depressing to
No. But think about it, bro. When our parents and their parents was on top of this from the 60s to now, or I'm gonna say to about the late 90s, early 2000s, right? They was on this because you had to make sure that you don't lose you don't fuck up what we didn't work for.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, and it started dwindling and out.
And that was the urgency of you know what I'm saying, to get in college, to get ahead, to be a CEO, to be a doctor, to do this, They're still doing that in Japan. They're still doing that in Korea. They're still doing that overseas. In America, we have dumbed down ourselves and saying, fuck this, I'm not going to work, I'm not going to college, I don't go to school. So it's very easy if you look at the black numbers in the black community and say why Donald Trump can easily come in and say we don't need education. They ain't going to school anyway.
And they ain't lasting.
They ain't passing the test. If you ask a 12th grader to read right now, he can't. What did our money go to?
Shoes, cars, material stuff.
But no, what I'm saying is when they want to make a case out of it, and they have people that can't do it too, but they're not using it as a test study. We're the ones they putting out there front. So what I'm saying is when you go to now the Board of Education and if you go out of 10 10th graders, right? 10 12th graders and tell them to read, I'm gonna say maybe 3 or 5 of them can.
Yeah, everybody ain't gonna be on the same level.
That's the honest God truth.
It's gonna be
more
that's not.
I just did a class with a college class up in Troy, and I had people reading, bro, and they were seniors.
You had to read out loud.
Yes. My class, they know me when we do the slides, right? I'm lazy. Okay, so when a slide comes up,
you got to read it.
Somebody in my class, I better not have to turn around. Somebody better be reading, right? So everybody knows me when I do this, right? And so they do it. Bruh, when it comes to, these are 12th graders, bruh, sounding out words. Sounding out words.
Now in college, it'd be some big words now, Joe. In college, be some big words.
There are some big words, bro. But if you a freshman in college, bro, or a sophomore in college, bro,
Bro, break it down.
no, that's unacceptable, bro. That was unacceptable for me when I was reading Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Okay, when I was reading Cinderella, that was unacceptable, right? You're gonna learn how to read. That was mandatory. You're going to learn how to read. You're gonna know your ABCs. You're gonna be able to count. You're gonna be able to write, and you're gonna be able to write your name in cursive. Right now, that was mandatory. We as a community, we assimilated ourselves into a culture that don't give two shits about us for real, and we're trying to be like people that don't care about us, and we're losing ourselves and our history and our culture for who we need to be in this world. It's okay to be uniquely black, but being able to assimilate yourself around people and be able to function. But don't lose who you are as a woman, as a man of a different ethnicity, right? Don't lose that essence of who you are, because that's what make up this country. White people didn't build this country. Ethnicities did. At the end of the day, we got to understand, bro, for everybody to be who we are as doctors, lawyers, moms, dad, teachers, firemen, policemen, it takes all of us in this country to be great. That's what makes America great. People taking stuff away and taking money away is not going to change your child reading. It's not going to change your child of being smart. It's not going to change the opportunities that's allotted.
I like what somebody said in the thing, because they definitely did that through my way in school. The standardized testing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, every freaking school made show. Oh man,
exactly.
Get this part in, get that part in. They didn't really focus too much in on if you really knew what it was. It's if you had the grade. And now it go back to what you was at in college. Hey, they made the grade, but do they comprehend it? Do they know what they're saying? Do they even know how to say what they're saying? No. And I think a lot of folks, especially around in the 90s to my age, you found that out after you got out. Like my brothers and sisters, you found that out when they got out.
Yeah,
I found that out when I got out. It wasn't so much of the concrete things. Not to say that it wasn't still practice it, but it was fading away then. Now it's not even practiced.
Yeah.
It at least I can say on my end that I wasn't the only one that went through history courses and had to find other folks then to go to, like Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, and Malcolm X. You had to actually find other folks that impact the black community in history and things like that. Then you find out about Douglass. Then you find out about, you know what I mean, Washington. I had to go to George Washington Carver School, so I couldn't use him. But you feel me? You had to find out other folks that was making history for black folks. You had to look up the lady that made the comb. You got to look up the folks. You feel me? Today it's not even practice.
And that's because of us.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with Trump taking away the Board of Education, taking away DEI, or any of that shit, or Vance or Elon Musk. That had to do with everything with black people not valuing what was already given to us. This was told to me a long time ago when I was a kid. Your generation is going to allow everything we didn't work for them to take it back. In Birmingham, Alabama, I was told this probably when I was in my 20s, that the white people are not worried about Birmingham being a black hub right now, because they know that sooner or later that the black folks are going to give it right back to the white folks. I was told that in the 80s. What's happening right now in Birmingham in 2025?
It's getting gentrified. To say the least, it's getting gentrified.
I was told that everything that the black folks was able to get, right, that the white folks will take it back. And a white man told me this right here. His daddy told him, "Don't ever sell this building. It would come back, and he said it would come back. Everything would come back to you within the next 20 years." There are white people right now that own buildings. They have let them. They would not sell them because they know within 20 years. They say within 20 years they gave us 20. It was 20. I guess back then in the 60s they gave us 20 years, right, to fuck it up.
So it's spots over there towards the Legion Field that you know that little back way, big old strip with all the big nice houses.
Yeah,
that's been there for years, not owned by one black person. Well, a few,
bruh. Unfortunately for the black community, right, in a lot of places I know in Birmingham, Alabama, if it's white, it's right. If it's black,
that's another thing folks unconsciously still live by. Whether you want to say it or not, you still live by.
Yes.
And that, unfortunately, that's a young and old thing.
Yeah. But the thing I think that, you know, this is a tough conversation, but I think it's something that we need to have on this show is for people, you may not like me, you may not like the color of my skin, you may not like the music that I listen to, but you damn sure didn't stop me from going here fighting for your country.
You're a good exploiter.
You know what I mean? You was okay with that. You was okay with me doing stuff for you, right? But when it comes to me coming back into this country and wanting to be a part of this, I have to act and be a certain way. I can't be who I am, right? And I think as black people, we need to be proud who we are, not throw it into your face, but be just like every other ethnicity, right? Be who you are and be accepted. But for whatever reason, if we are who we are, people won't accept us because they say it's ghetto. You're lesser than me. Because I speak the same language as you, I should talk and act just like you do, even though I don't look like you, even though I don't eat the same food, even though I brought up differently. But for you to feel comfortable, I have to act like you do.
And they already gonna do that. Shoot, look at Lamar Jackson. They tried to say this dude didn't know what he was doing and he couldn't process because he couldn't talk like y'all.
Yeah.
And he clearly got that down South Florida accent.
Because again, we're made to feel embarrassed because we don't sound like you do. So whatever sounds different, you're going to denigrate that, even though we're just as small, we're just as fast, you know what I'm saying? We're just as good. That's what we competed with in this country. Like I said, Ms. Hanson opened my eyes up when she said it. She said, Joe, you have too many black people who are not proud to be black. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That says a lot for our community. And this is what I would say to people, man. You know, I love everybody. I have no hate in my heart against anybody. For even the people who don't like me, that's racist against me, I don't hate you. I don't have any reason to. Just don't step just don't step out of bounds. That's it. Right? We can have our words, we can disagree, you can not like me, we cool, but I'm gonna love you. I would try to save your life if something happens. Hopefully you would do the same for me. If not, that's between you and God. I'm going to do my thing. You know what I mean? I don't need to hate you to live in this country, but what I won't allow anybody to do, black or white, disrespect me. I'm a grown ass man. I've fought for this country. I've done things in this country just like everybody else, other people in this country have too. We should respect each other on that. And don't let politics come in and divide us because of programs called DEI or you know, all the other things we allow in politics to do. You listen to the music and you saying, you know, we're ghetto and this is why. What are y'all doing? Clapping when you see other people losing their jobs because you're tired of the federal government getting their money. I'm gonna say this to everybody, right? They're saying that they're happy to see that the federal government is clamping down on people losing their jobs. Nephew, when you look at our president, J.D. Vance, Elon Musk, people in Congress, right? Haven't they accepted federal money? Aren't some of them still accepting federal money for their businesses and their charities and their businesses?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Trump and Elon specifically.
They're accepting federal money because they say they want to cut the fat. The first place you should start to cut the fat is making sure that you're not accepting money from the federal government that you don't need to be accepting money for, correct? You should cut the fat at home first, right? If you cut the fat in the federal government of the people who are there, including yourself, including the federal contracts that you are getting, including everything that the government has subsidized you for, because whether Trump want to say that he's taking a salary, who's paying for his lifestyle right now?
People.
The American people. The places he's living, the food he's eating, the car he's drinking, damn it, I'm paying for that. You taking my tax money to pay for that shit, right? All of them. Congress, who pays y'all salary? We do. Elon Musk, you got government contracts, bro. For your companies, that's federal money that subsidize your company so you can do your business.
Your international business.
All of it. So for everybody that's on this DEI and saying whatever y'all want to say that, you know, that they're doing a really good job and he's doing what he said they're going to do. No, it's not. No, it's not. Just like you can write that executive order for DEI and all, you can't write executive order for Elon Musk to do an audit and make sure that he getting the right kind of money, the money he don't need to. You can't write an executive order for everybody in the executive branch that we're only going to take money that we need. We're not going to take any more money for the American. You can't write that executive order too, huh? From the Pentagon to the Congress to the White House, you can't cut the budget in that right there.
Yes, not.
Oh, wait a minute. You don't want to do that because that affect the powers that be and the money that's coming into the federal government. Y'all want to make sure the contracts and everything is going to the people that y'all know, and y'all want to hire the people that y'all want to hire to take our money, right? So you're going to continue to spend our money, but you want the money to be spent to what you want us, the federal government, to spend the money to. You're going to cut the budget on the stuff that you feel that's not good and sell it to the American people because you're not cutting the fat. Not one goddamn president that came in and cut the fat. All of them been full of shit, including Trump.
They're just placing it somewhere.
Yes, they get in and sell us a bill of goods about they're making you feel good about what you want to believe in. Get you hating the other side, right? And they keep the money for themselves. You have never seen a broke politician. I've never seen a president leave the White House broke. Obama left the White House, came into the White House broke as shit.
I never seen nobody run for the office broke.
Well, I'm saying, but Obama broke as shit. He was a senator, didn't have nothing for real. He ain't broke now. Huh? Bush, Clinton, none of them ain't broke. None of the vice president ain't never been broke. You don't leave the White House without getting our money, getting book deals, getting contracts, getting other jobs, working within the White House, all that shit, right? All the politicians and the congressmen, people in Congress, they're there for a fucking lifetime, and that's not even a lifetime appointment. But we keep paying them. Everybody in Congress making anywhere from over $150,000 to $250,000, bro. Let me say that again. People in Congress make anywhere from $150,000 to $250,000 to be in Congress.
You need to start running.
Huh?
I said I need to start running.
No, real talk now. Show me one broke motherfucking politician. For everybody sitting here running around talking shit. Kamala Harris, the vice president, she ain't broke. She good now. Everybody, all of them full of shit. They taking our money, telling us how to hate or dislike each other, whether you're gay, transgender, black, white, green, whatever, right? But at the end of the day, when they ass leave office, all of them good. They got good positions, they got good connections, they hook their friends up, did what the hell they said they're gonna do, gave subsidy, what the hell they want to get to, and we still stuck sitting in the same goddamn place. But we mad at each other. But we, the American people, are mad at each other because we look a certain way. Think about that shit. Donald Trump and Elon Musk can get away with a whole bunch of shit that white folks and black folks would never be able to get away with.
That's a 5 pyramid scheme.
Huh?
Real 5 pyramid scheme.
He became the president of the United States, right? Was found guilty on shit, but he'll never go to jail. A white man or a black man couldn't have been with 34 with 34 convictions or whatever the fuck found guilty on 34 things and still ran for the president of the United States of America and win, and everything get dropped. What white man can get away with that? That's normal. What black man can get away with that? That's normal. Hillary Clinton did some shit, got away with it. Bill Clinton did some shit, got away with it. Come on, bro. This shit is deeper than Trump. Let's just call it spade a spade. It's all bullshit up there at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Come on now. Once you become the president of the United States, you write the laws to benefit you and your family and generations to come. They're not writing the law to help the American people. Biden, how did they erase every goddamn thing that he did in 4 years? You know why? Because he didn't govern, bro. Because what did Trump do day one, nephew?
Executive order, everything.
He canceled every goddamn thing Biden did.
Everything.
Wiped it the fuck out. Made it exempt.
For 4 years.
And we sitting here right now today cheering, right? People cheering. Trump is strong. He looking powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, they do. I did just see.
I see, man. I have my friends that I debate with, and I like that ain't what you said when Biden wrote those orders. That ain't what you said when Obama wrote those orders. When I was on radio and said, Obama, do your job. I was one of the ones who said that, nephew. Conservative radio talk show host. Stop doing executive orders. Go through Congress and do your job. We love you, Joe. Tell them. A black man telling another black man what to do. We love you, Joe. Joe, you're right. He needs to do it the right way. That's the way politics work. That's democracy. See, a black man knows what he's talking about, Joe. That's what they told me on conservative radio. They love me.
That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say back.
But now I'm saying the same shit that I said about Obama, and now I'm a Trump hater. I'm not for my country. Same words.
Even though
same energy.
Even though you still conservative.
I'm not a conservative anymore. I'm independent now, bro. Because I'm independent now. I don't go for either party. I don't believe in either one of them.
Okie-dokie.
Now I'm not a conservative. I can't be part of what Trump does, the way he handles stuff and the way he is, man. I'm not a Trumper and I'm not a Democrat. I'm an independent. This country has changed in the last 10 years that I've been in politics. And when I was a conservative, it was the Bush Reagan party back then. And there were values that I aligned with more so than I did with the Democrats. But when Obama, even though I was a conservative, when Obama ran for office, I voted for Obama. You know what I mean? Because he was the first black man. So again, I know I would never forget who I am. Not for politics. I wasn't going to not vote for the first black president of the United States of America being a black man. You know what I'm saying? Now, did I vote for him the second time? No, I didn't. But the first time he damn sure got my vote. The second time I had some questions about him, so I didn't feel that he aligned with everything that I was saying. So I was like, yeah. It was a different vibe the second, but the first time he definitely got my vote. Kamala Harris, she got my vote this time. I voted for her because she was the first black woman, right? And people like, well, you should not vote for people just because they're black. Y'all voted for Trump because he was white. Y'all voted for Trump, he had no experience. Y'all voted for Trump and he had never been in politics before. And y'all voted for him because y'all didn't want Obama to be president of the United States. So skip me with that, right? People would tell you what not to do to support their agenda. But as soon as their agenda says the exact same thing your last agenda said, they're going to do it for themselves. Decent, can we get off of politics? No. But at the end of the day, man, I think everybody just make sure that you stay vigilant and diligent in what you got to go do, and everything's going to be okay. Tomorrow, nephew, we are going to be at Filter Coffee Parlor.
We ain't been in a minute.
Do you know Lisa? And you met her at the Galentine's Day. She had the photo booth that was there. When we did the Galentine's Day event, Lisa Craig, who's gonna be my guest tomorrow.
What's she do?
She had the photo booth at the Galentine's Day event.
Oh snap! I kept going back to HR Bay event. I was like, what? No. Oh, yeah, Galentine's. That was a minute ago. We gotta do that again. We gotta do that again.
We gotta do that, but we gotta do it in a different way.
Yeah.
I
mean, but that was fun.
It was fun. It was fun. Yeah.
But
someone asked me, was I gonna do it again this year? And I said no.
Yeah.
It was too much planning and too much things that transpired this year that we wasn't set up to do it this year.
Yeah. But okay, bet that's dope.
Yeah, she's coming in to have that conversation with tomorrow. So that's going to be fun to watch that conversation that we have. So you guys make sure y'all tune in. That's a conversation. Grab your coffee in the morning. If you can't get down to Fifth Coffee Parlor with us and have a cup of coffee, definitely stream us. I'm on all our platforms.
On YouTube, go to Facebook, go to X. All right, you can go to X, go to the Joe Lockett Show on X, or you can go to Cliffhanger LIM. You can go to YouTube at the LIM Network. Yeah. Shoot, go to our platforms on Facebook. Just type in Joe Lockett. You're gonna find us. Okay.
And I don't want to. I want to say this here too. Valentine's Day is coming up this week, right? What do single people do on Valentine's Day?
Wait until the day after. That's when you be a side piece. Yeah, you sit down, you just drink some wine, eat some chocolate, get some ice cream, cry a little bit, and then the next day,
So let me ask you a question: is the side piece expected to give a gift?
I was gonna say something,
or you just expected to give the meat?
The meat.
Okay,
that's it. I think so their side. I think their side piece etiquette.
I'm spending it with my grandsons. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I think it's etiquette. But it's how you do it. It's how you do it, and it depends on your side piece.
So you know your girlfriend, right, was with her man last night.
Mm-hmm.
Then she gonna come holler at you tomorrow. You still smashing?
Wait, was with her man last? Oh, so I'm the side piece.
I'm the side piece. You the side piece.
And am I smashing tomorrow? Hell yeah.
You smashing the next day?
Yeah, I'm smashing that day. That's me. I'm jumping off in it. And I'm dirty macking too. I'm dirty macking too. Yeah, he ain't do it like I did. Do it. I don't even know why you put over him like that.
Wow, you going there?
Oh yeah, I'm dirty macking. See, if it was me, but it's all good. I know my role. I'll make a question why I'm even a side piece.
Wow, I remember them days.
Yeah, I'm for the dirty Mac. then I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna pillow talk with you. He did what, girl? I told you that you dudes out here now. You need to go ahead and lock yourself down. Wow. I'm a dirty man, so nasty, dude. So I'm gonna have to get arrested, but I'm gonna do it. Then I'm gonna get her a gift.
HR Bay says she's screaming at your crazy ass.
I'm gonna have a gift right there. I'm gonna have rose petals going up to the bed.
Yeah,
you gonna have a whole Valentine's part 2.
Right. I'm not a, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm cool with that. This year though, I can say Valentine's Day, I would definitely be by myself.
I mean, ain't no wrong with that.
Yeah, this year I'm not trying to take anybody. I don't want to see anybody on Valentine's Day. I don't want no expectations from anybody. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's very clear now. If you've been in my sphere, right, that we ain't got shit going on.
There's no effort being placed.
No, bro.
Good. You hit me up after this is done.
I'm not, but here's the thing. This is what I'm going to do. I will wish you happy Valentine's Day.
That's crazy. No, you ain't finna do nothing.
I ain't finna do shit.
Happy Valentine's Day, by the way.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, but I'm not gonna do that.
Oh my god.
I don't have a girl. I don't have a girlfriend.
No, I'm with you.
What the fuck am I gonna do? What we gonna pretend?
I mean, a lot of folks like to pretend on Valentine's Day, especially the single ones. That's the thing. That's the thing for real. Boy and girl.
You gonna pretend?
I wouldn't. Hell no.
On Valentine's Day?
But there's folks that do, and this is what I mean by pretend. You don't call it nothing, but you know how y'all treat everything. I call that pretend.
Oh, okay.
You know y'all ain't called it nothing.
Yeah.
but you know how y'all treat everything. Yeah, it's a pretend. Because nobody got to do nothing, but you gonna hold everybody like they should.
This is what I'm doing for Valentine's for this week, right? For the people that I talk to, make sure you get your man some. Don't forget to get your man some, right?
It does, and make sure it ain't better than mine.
No. I'm telling you. And then I say some shit like this, right?
Nah, that's me.
Yeah, okay. So did I say some shit like this? Nephew, I'll be like, you ain't got no man. What about old boy?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you finna find folks.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you're gonna be good. I'm gonna make sure you're good. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't told me about somebody. I don't hit on no.
They ain't
boy.
want to spend no money that day either. Golly, you just gonna run up
help
with
them,
their
help them out.
pockets.
But hey, again, if she hits you up on Valentine's Day, bro, you may have a chance. I don't want my phone to ring on Valentine's Day
At all.
I don't want my phone to ring after Valentine's Day before. Hey, however you been talking to me, continue to talk to me that way.
After Valentine's Day, I'm good because usually I'm being treated. Hey, Cliff, you want some kid? I do. Yes, I do.
I don't know why, but this year,
chocolate.
But this year, I have no desire to spend time on Valentine's Day with anybody. I think even if I was in a relationship, I wouldn't want to spend no time with anybody right now. I'm just not into that celebratory, lovey-dovey. I guess because I'm not in love either.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I know one thing. We're gonna be lit on Thursday because I'm interested to see these takes. I wanna bring this back up then.
Okay.
What you do on Valentine's Day, or what do you are you getting something done for you the day after? I go on edge. I go on edge that day. You know the short lady gonna be in. She know how I am. She know how I give it up. She know I'm in these streets.
and she don't care.
She don't. She don't
care. You grown, bro. You're 26 years old. She just wants you to be safe out there and don't mistreat a woman. That's all she cares about. But she know you ain't gonna go too far.
Nah. I ain't finna go crazy.
Yeah,
I ain't finna go crazy.
Yeah. My parents, on the other hand,
I can go stupid, but I ain't gonna go crazy.
Nah, but this year, because Valentine's Day falls on a really good day though.
Friday.
That's because you can celebrate. You can take that into the weekend. You can really,
if you don't do nothing on a Friday.
No, but you can actually, if you married or you're into a relationship, I think this would be a great time because you can take Valentine's Day on into the weekend. Y'all can go somewhere.
I used to hate Valentine's Day on the weekend.
Why?
Because that's when you want to do something all that weekend.
You wasn't in love then.
I probably wasn't.
You couldn't have been, bro.
But I know, and I was like, God, man, can I get one day? Plus, we always talk every day, so it was like, yo, I need one day. Just leave me alone.
But do you really need to be in a relationship?
I can't make this clip.
Like but what I'm saying, but do you really need to be in a relationship when you feel like that though?
There is fatigue now. If I'm not staying with you, I don't see the need to be on the phone with you, even if we ain't got nothing to say.
I agree with you on that shit.
I had to do that.
Yeah, too much.
That's what I'm saying. I get your point with talking with somebody. Naturally, I felt like that's where it happened. So we on agreements on that.
Yeah.
But some folks in their relationship, they just want to feel like they near you. So you be on the phone and you just be near the phone.
No, I'm not
and now that's exhausting.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
And you end up not liking the other
I am
person.
quick to say, well, we ain't got shit to say. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, she hated when I did that.
I don't give a fuck.
That was an argument.
Okay.
that was an argument.
Well, I guess because now, right, especially she lives in the city where I live.
Yeah.
You can bring your ass over here or I can come over there, but I'm not gonna sit down with a goddamn phone.
I got you.
I don't like to, I'm not a big phone talker anyway, especially to the girl that I'm dating. I'd rather see you face to face and spend quality time. Me texting you or talking to you every day on the phone. I hate that shit. I am not big on being on the phone.
It took me a long time to break that habit.
Yeah.
Even when I didn't want to do it, I kept doing it. And I was like, I gotta stop. But
because there's only so much you can talk about.
It really is.
If I talk to your ass every single day, then nothing really changed from
yesterday.
And talking to you multiple times in a day.
And then the only stuff I got to talk about that I will always have a conversation with, you're not gonna like.
I'm gonna say in a relationship, if I'm in a relationship, right, and she got her own place, I got mine. The minimum I should talk to you daily is 1. The max is 2.
A day?
Yes.
Okay.
A minimum is 1. A max is 2. It could be via text message or it could be calling. Right.
What about that week?
What
about that week?
What do you mean by that week?
How many times that week?
How many times a week? What?
You should talk to him.
If it's one, if we agree on one day, 5 times, and if it's 2, it's 10. Once a day or twice. And if I'm seeing you, I don't need to talk to you twice. I talk to you once and I see you. I don't need to talk to you twice a day. Because too much is too much, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to tell you every time I fart, you know, it felt good today. You know what I'm saying? Or I stunk up, you know what I'm saying?
Really
or I opened up the door and the mailman was there and she startled me or he started. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that old girl wore that same dress and she came in funky at your job today. I'm good with that.
Oh my God. That's when I knew I could just put the phone down and be on my game because she was gonna go. Let me shut up. I need to get home. We gotta go.
Yeah, I promised myself I would never be in those relationship again. But anyway, y'all make sure y'all lock it in tomorrow morning right here where you follow streaming at on all our streaming services. The Coffee Conversation with Joe Locker. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a good one. Have a good night.
Y'all later.
All right.